You've been working on your script forever and a day. And now you're wondering, am I done? Like, when am I done? Can I be done? So here are some tips for knowing when you're done with your script. And everybody's different, but here are some things you can go through. Number one, I tend to send drafts out to various people I know to get feedback. A lot of people do this, and I send to different people along the way. I try not to hit the same person up because I want a clean perspective. So one thing that I notice when I'm getting close to the end is that either I start getting conflicting feedback with what was happening early on, or the feedback totally doesn't resonate with me at all, or people really don't have much to say. So that's a good way to know, and you need honest people to use that tactic. Another way of knowing is that you're just sick of it. You're on your 30-something draft, and there isn't any number. Some people write a great script in 12 drafts. Some people need 50. So, don't take that with a grain of salt. But sometimes you're just writing and you're like, I don't have anything else to say. Or you're making it worse and you realize that. You make changes and you're like, this is horrible. Maybe you're done. You're beating a dead horse. And the last tip to knowing that you're done with a script is that you send it to producers, you send it to actors that you want to get into the film, and they're excited and they want to do it. That means you're ready to continue collaborating on the script because it's still going to change through pre-production, production, and even in the edit room, your film's going to change. But you're ready for the next thing when people are excited and give you third-party verification. So let me just put it into a real-world example to you so maybe it'll make a little more sense, right? When I started writing Numbers, which is a screenplay that has been published by Screenplay Press. So it did get to a good endpoint. But what was that process like for me? So in the beginning, I wrote the script and I shared it with really, really honest, kind of harsh, but good in a good way, writers, filmmakers that gave me feedback. And then I worked on it for a long time. And then I shared it with more writers and filmmakers, and I got some more feedback. And then I shared it with people who were just film people, like who love films, don't make films, but are just audience goers to see what their feedback was. And the feedback started to get less and less as it went along with the writers and the filmmakers. And then when the people read it, they either loved it or it wasn't their cup of tea, but there wasn't anything specific I was getting to change. Also, by that point, I was getting sick of working on it and I was ready to work on other things. I mean, I had been working on other things in between, but I was just ready to be done. And on top of that, I sent it out to some producer friends and they said, go make a sizzle reel, like just get going on this already. And then it got picked up for publication. So that was the journey with Numbers. It kind of hit all of those things. Sometimes you hit all, sometimes you don't.